A little intrigued by some of the feedback I got to the last video, in particular in relation to my last couple of comments in relation to the extent to which in reality all is well. Regardless of what is going on around you, all is actually well in this moment, here and now. That is actually a statement of fact, because everything else that is going on around you will pass. Regardless of how bad things seem to be at the moment, regardless of the challenges that I face, regardless of the real challenges I face, but unfortunately, if I'm normally minded, regardless of the imaginary challenges that I heap on top of the real challenges, in this moment when I draw this breath, all is well. I have all I need in this moment for a perfect life. Otherwise I wouldn't be sitting here making this video, and otherwise you wouldn't be sitting there looking at it. In reality, moment to moment, all is well. If I can get my head around that, not intellectually, but experientially, then I will be armed to ensure that I do just what I need to do, regardless of what challenge is thrown at me. More to the point, if I can get my head experientially around the fact that in this moment all is well, I will be armed to embrace the opportunities that present themselves in the reality of each moment, moment to moment. A lot has been written by a variety of different people from a variety of different spiritual and scientific backgrounds in relation to the extent to which, when we're in flow, all is well. The key point in that statement is when we are in flow. That isn't something that should just happen to you. It does happen to all of us from time to time. But it is something that you should deliberately decide to do to yourself and for yourself. Then, the idea or the intellectual concept that all is well actually becomes a reality that you have experienced. And once you have experienced it, you know that regardless of how black things look at the moment, regardless of how challenging things might be at the moment, in this moment, when I draw in this breath, all is well. All is well in my mind. And if all is well in my mind, I can do anything. And I can do it effortlessly. How do I experience this all is wellness? How do I experience for real that in reality, in this moment, all is well? Well, it is something that I need to cultivate. You may stumble upon it the first time you meditate. Some people have. But it does normally, well, I probably shouldn't say this, but normally it does take just a little time to cultivate. But once it arrives, and it's not something you look for, by the way, it happens to you. Once it arrives through meditation, you will know reality differently. You will know what is possible differently. And you'll know what to do in a very different way. And you'll also know what not to do. And that might include panicking in the proverbial crisis.